The man that was most close to the president told me that Azuddin Mohammed is turning everything into money, 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 right? But what is the thing that Guyanese want? It's money. And I know that a certain political party hated the fact that they had to give handouts to the citizens. So if you have that mentality, do you really want the citizens of Guyana to benefit? I don't think so. I really and truly do not think so. And for that reason, I can no longer, in good faith, support the regime that's in charge of Guyana right now. I wanted to let everyone know again, what is the reason, or what are the reasons that I would have taken to social media? It's very simple. There are grave injustices in Guyana. The common man often has to suffer. If you're not a part of the top clique, the 1%, the 0.5%, the 3%, 5%, whatever you want to call it, then you are at a severe disadvantage. I was in proximity to somebody that was very close to the hierarchy of the country, and over time I would have done fine. I would have enjoyed certain benefits. I would have made a salary, and I would have been protected in some way, shape, or form by this, or by these people, or by one person. But over time, when you realize how that protection comes at a severe cost because of the things I had to do as a person, right, which I didn't find to be fair. I didn't find any of it to be fair. So over time, when I realized how surveillance, corruption, and protection of networks really and truly work when you are part of the fastest growing economy in the world, right? There's so much money coming into Guyana. Where that money is going, well, I kind of now have an idea, and I think the people of Guyana that have been following, sharing, and understanding my videos have an idea how that money is distributed. I'm of the belief that Guyana won't change for now, because we're a very controlled state, and we also over time seem to be siding with communist regimes, and the influx of Chinese into Guyana is going to be a major disadvantage to Guyanese citizens over time. Some may say that there are advantages because they're driving the price down for certain things, but the influx of Chinese in Guyana and the rest of the Caribbean will have more disadvantages over time. The common man and the man that has been building in Guyana for 4 to 5 years and finally being able to see a profit, etc., will have to end up closing down his business. The truck drivers that I've seen can't compete with the Chinese. These guys are going to have to look for other jobs and find other avenues to provide for their family, because they simply cannot compete with the Chinese. I've spoken a lot about how the Chinese systems operate in Guyana and who these Chinese businesses are close to, and how the pyramid works in ensuring that people at the top benefit more than the common man. And it seems to me as if though the people at the top simply just don't care about the common man. The leaders will go on social media and sell stories and sell all kind of things to the citizens, and then hand out crumbles over time. They can do way more than the cash grant. They can do way more than these vouchers. They can raise the minimum wage. doctors need to earn more, police need to earn more in Guyana, the nurses need to earn more, the laborers need to earn more. But instead of that, we have an influx of foreigners into Guyana, which is what happens in a developing state. But what does it do for us as Guyanese? Not a lot. Not a lot, because a lot of these Chinese companies that are coming in would never hire Guyanese to work with them. I was put in a company basically to be a spy of sorts and report back to the people at the top was ongoing in these companies. And I've had absolutely enough of it. So I want to tell Guyana that I've said a lot, I've done a lot. I've made a lot of information available. It's up to you guys to now conclude what is it that you are going to do about it coming up to the next elections. Hopefully, coming up to the next elections, there are more parties that are involved that send a clearer message that they are actually about the citizens of Guyana as opposed to their own selfish needs. I'm not going to do a report on win, but I've made it clear over time that I also don't support them for various reasons. I see them do a lot of good, but you have to look at what the reasons for them doing this good are, and if over time my opinion changes, I don't know if that's possible. I don't think so, but I'll be watching, I'll be seeing, and forming my own opinion on that. The PPP, I happen to believe that there's infighting right now due to a number of things that I would have posted, and based on the conversations that I've had over time with people in Guyana that are in high serving positions. So I know that certain things that I said would have hurt certain people, but the reason that I can go on speaking is because I can back up everything I've said. There are not a number of people that have come to refute the things I have said, although that the posts have a reach of over 20,000 sometimes. So people are tuning in and people are understanding now that Guyana is just not the safest place in the world to do business in, because that's controlled. And I could post right now as we sit here, I can post about an array of business, a list of businesses that were controlled from the time they entered the country, and then they were disposed of after certain people saw that they couldn't control everything that the business was doing, and the business wasn't giving them everything that they thought they deserved at the top. So that those businesses are no more. It's so much, and I always remember one statement that was made to me by somebody that was close to me, but obviously no longer is. When came into power, not into power, but they came into parliament, etc., or even before that, and they started handing out a lot of money to people, I didn't have a problem with it, right? If Win has money and there's billionaires in there and they want to share out all their money, then fine. The man that was most close to the president told me that Azuddin Mohammed is turning everything into money, right? But what is the thing that Guyanese want? It's money. And I know that a certain political party hated the fact that they had to give handouts to the citizens. So if you have that mentality, do you really want the citizens of Guyana to benefit? I don't think so. I really and truly do not think so. And for that reason, I can no longer, in good faith, support the regime that's in charge of Guyana right now. So from now, I'm just going to ask people to have faith that all of the wrongs at some point in time can be corrected. Over time, I hope that the PPP can make some serious changes in order to win back the support. Because if you go on the ground right now, a lot of people have lost faith. I've made posts before and begged that the Vice President Barjagdio really and truly takes back the reins of the party, right, and rids of the people that have caused complete chaos in the party. Because I don't think that the PPP at this current time can win the elections in 2030 because they've lost a significant portion of credibility. Over time they can gain it back, but they'd have to show the people that they genuinely care. And all this stuff, all them stuff they're doing on social media and announcing to the public is just fake. I see through it. Whether other Guyanese see through it, I don't know. I hope they continue, or they really try to hold the government accountable over time. When you have a voice, you have to use it for good and not for your own personal benefit. Right? I would have tried over time to negotiate with certain people to get my land in Guyana. Simple thing like that, so I could get everything I could get from Guyana, or pay me for my land, something. And I'll tell everybody no. I've tried to negotiate that, but it didn't happen, and I'm fine with it. They can seize it, they can take it back, they can do what they want with it, right? I will not lose faith. I will continue to be a strong believer. I will pray as I do every morning and every evening, and I will trust in God to get me through this period of my life, right? Because it's only because of Him, not because of the support of anyone else. It's only because of God that I was able to get through all the days leading to me leaving Guyana to the day I am today, right? Along the journey, many negative things happened. They tried to get to me. They have threatened me, direct threats and threats from other places. But during that period, I've continued to hold faith, and I will continue to hold faith. Because without God, I would not have been here today. I would have succumbed under the pressure, and I would have probably been in a position to try to side with one political party or the other, or to completely dismiss the entire situation. Instead, I've asked God for guidance every single night, every single evening before I go to bed. I ask God for guidance, and I ask God for clarity. And it leads me to do the things that I do during the course of the day and say the things that I say. But now, the body needs a little bit of a rest, and for reasons that I'm not going to announce on social media. Actually, I can say as much. One, I'm going far away for a little bit, and I don't want to be posting from those locations, right? Around the world. I need a break. And the other reason is that when I come back, or when I re-enter the United States, I'll be starting a new journey for myself with regards to my work life. So that's as much as I can say. And when you start working, you can't really be posting certain things on social media, because the people might say, what's going on there? You can't do that. So that's where I am now. Guyana, whoever is looking at these posts, just continue to have faith. Pray hard. There will be bad days. I've had numerous over time, too much to count. But hold the faith. Just keep having faith. Things will at some point in time become better. I have an issue. My issue is that every time I see bullshit on social media, I come out to refute it. I've said enough at this point in time. I've said enough. There's enough information for Guyanese to know exactly what's going on. So thank you everyone who has supported me over time. Thank you everyone for the messages, the calls, even the people in government, even the people in other political parties. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the words of encouragement, right? To the people that have negative things to say, thank you guys too. Yeah, at some point in time, I hope y'all come around to understand that Guyana needs to heal. We've been enduring and waiting way too long. And now is the time to just hold the faith and pray that things get better, because the common man in Guyana deserves better. All right, so thank you for the support. Taking my break. I'll be off social media for real this time, this afternoon or this evening, after the post would have circulated a little bit. And Guyana, remember the things that I've said. Remember what to look out for. Now you have a better, clearer understanding of the situation. So it's up to you guys now. Cheers. Have a great Tuesday, and God bless.